I did some extensive research today, and I'm going to tell you the best leg exercise for quad growth all the way down to the worst exercise for quad growth based on science. Here they are. What is going on, everybody? We are on the way to the gym. We are getting blessed today. It is a really good day today. Why is it a good day? Because we're going to go hit legs, and it's always a good day when we can go hit legs and give everything that we got. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, sleep tight, what time of the day it is, whenever you're watching this. We're going to give everything that we have for 60 minutes, probably an hour and a half, because leg day is going to take a little longer. I might look a little bit like hairbrush to the side. I just went and got my hair cut. But we're going to hit legs. Best exercise for legs and quad growth all the way down to the worst exercise for quad growth. Let's get into it. This is what I think. This is not what I think. This is what I've researched. So we're going to start with the worst one, and then we're going to go all the way down to the best one. We're going to start with the worst. So the worst, and I say worst, it's not a bad. It's just the worst in terms of science based on EMG, electromyography test, and some other things. So I did some research today. Number 10, the worst one, sissy squats. Not bad. Sissy squats are good. Number 9 for quad growth is going to be leg extensions. Number 8, and I'm going to make a YouTube video about this. It just is going to take a long time for me to make it, edit it, stuff like that. Number 8 is Bulgarian split squats. I know that probably is good news for a lot of people, so that they don't have to you can just argue with your coach or whoever designs your programs and say, hey, David right there says he's looked it up, science-based, everything. Bulgarian squats are ranked 8th. But that doesn't put you out of the dark yet. There's still some pretty rough stuff coming up. 45-degree leg press is number 7. Number 6 is Smith machine squat. A lot of people hate on the Smith machine. I love it. Number 5 is the belt squat, the hip belt machine. I also don't have hip press. I also don't have hip press on here, so we're going to just say leg press is hip press. I don't have that. Number 4, barbell front squat, also a favorite of mine. Number 3 is the pendulum squat. Big fan favorite of that. Big fan favorite. Number 2, hack squat. And if you can kind of do a process of elimination, number 1 is going to be the barbell back squat, high bar. For me, and this is kind of, unique for everybody. Not everybody's body is made for barbell back squats. Mine, I'm tall and I have a long femur, so it makes it hard for me to do barbell squats. I do them, but I just don't do them when I do them, it doesn't look like how everybody else does them. That just can go down, sit down in the squat position, and then go back up. It just doesn't happen like that for me. Hack squats are a favorite of mine. Pendulum squats are a favorite of mine. Belt squats, love them. Hip press, leg press, I love all that. Lunges, I didn't even list lunges because, lunges, they do activate the quads, but they also are, a glute exercise as well. I get the most out of a pendulum squat, and again, I do barbell back squats. It's just not it's not something that I'm like, yeah, I can't wait to do that. I used to have issues with my back, and if you've ever done any sort of leg exercises and your lower back is hurt, mine felt like that for 2 or 3 years, up until this last year recently. And the reason for that is because I had what's called butt wink, and my back would round off a little bit at the end, at the bottom of, and it still will. You might see it today on the camera. You'll see my back do that a little bit with the leg press, and that used to hurt my back. It doesn't anymore, but I used to go to the chiropractor. One of the things that the chiropractor had me do was to do hamstring stretches, like activating stretches of like stretching it a little bit and then really stretching it a little bit and then really stretching it. But one of the things that I do now before I do any leg days is I warm up my hamstrings very, very good. Should go without saying. I also warm up my calves. I don't feel like I have really good dorsiflexion, so I don't get a lot of the good, I don't drive, through the quads. I've also had a hip replacement in 2020. So, but for my legs to be the size that they are, I'm pretty happy. They're not as big as some people's, and I'm not as strong as some people's, but we're about to go in today, and we're about to absolutely kill it. Absolutely kill it. I talked yesterday about affording bodybuilding. Bodybuilding can be pretty expensive, and you got to have some type of side hustle. If you're just going to the gym and eating and getting creatine and protein, you probably don't need an extra job. It's probably not a big expense. But if you start competing, if you get coaches, if you start running any sort of anabolics or running any other kind of supplements and stuff, it can be pretty expensive. And some of the things that I do and some of the things that I've noticed other people do, I do things a little bit differently because I have a different skill set than some people. I'm a very technical person, and I can figure out a lot of things when it comes to online things. I don't coach people right now. I'm more in love with bodybuilding and competing and focusing on myself rather than focusing on others. I have trained a few people in the past. Sometimes I get frustrated if I feel like somebody doesn't do what I asked them to do, or maybe I don't know if I'm doing it right, and I don't want to have to worry about that at this point in time. But I will put together programs for people. I will put together meal plans, and I will answer questions in the DMs. I basically help coach people without being paid for it. So, but what I do, one of my main side hustles is Amazon FBA. And that's slowly coming to an end, but that was what really allowed me to do a lot of the things with competing and having a lot of supplemental income. Also with Amazon FBA, when you have credit cards or anything like that, and you buy inventory to sell, you can get a lot of credit card points. Those credit card points can turn into hotel stays, flights, all that. Last year I didn't have to pay for hotels or anything when I went and competed because of credit card points. Slowly coming into an end because it has a lot of overhead cost of like you have to buy, the more you want to make, the more you have to buy. So that's coming to an end. Something else that's optional too is Amazon Influencer Program. They have creator connections. You can create videos that are longer than 30 seconds, and Amazon will show those. You can, and it's just things around the house. You could review this camera that I have. You could review that. You could review. I've reviewed these Rode microphones. They didn't do well. But this Wolfpack bag, I could review that. 30 seconds and you post it in your storefront of Amazon Influencer Program. And then if somebody watches that video for 30 seconds or more, and then they buy the thing, you get a commission for that. So that's another thing. TikTok shop, TikTok affiliates, I make money from that. I make money from selling things on Gumroad. I have a few things that I don't really promote here on YouTube but I do a lot of videos on TikTok. That's mainly where I do a lot of videos. I talk a lot about peptides. I have a lot of free stuff. I offer a lot of free stuff, and people give me money for the free stuff. It's a pay what you want kind of thing. So that's pretty neat. I'm trying to think of other side hustles. I mean, you could do physical labor for cleaning out cars. You could, rake somebody's yard, shovel snow, mow grass, things like that. You could drive for Uber, drive for DoorDash. The gig economy, you could walk people's dogs. There's a lot of different things you could do. You could create a YouTube channel and get monetized and get paid for that. I also get paid on TikTok based on if I have videos that are more than a minute, and people watch a lot of them, if it has like 5, 10,000, 50,000, 100,000 views, and I get and it's over longer than a minute, TikTok will pay me like CPM, like a dollar amount. Sometimes it's not a dollar amount per 1,000 views. So that's also something that is kind of supplemental. But there's all kinds of ways to make money to support the bodybuilding habit. All kinds of ways. This camera right here, I could start doing photography. Cameras are kind of tricky to work. Photography, videography, I'm not the best at it. I know enough to record this and get the lighting just right and zoom in a little bit and do what I need to do. But you could learn all kinds of skills. You know, you could sell stuff on Etsy. There's a million ways to make money, and sometimes that's the problem because there's so many ways. But I got motivated today watching Keon Prodigy. Dude is a beast. Keon is man, he is the most, I don't think there's any physique that is more muscle, like for height and packed in like that, just, you know, per square footage, I guess you would say, of a person. There's nobody with the muscle dense like that. And there's nobody that's going to win the 212 class, I don't think. Today is my Friday. I don't work tomorrow. So that means that we're going to take our extra time in the gym. I can stay as long as I want. It is 7:15 p.m. I probably won't leave here until about 9 p.m. They close at 10. So I might still be here. As long as you stick around, I'm going to stick around. We're going to do quad day. It's quad day. So we're going to do leg extensions. We're going to do hack squats. We are going to do leg presses. We're going to do lunges and front squats. So we're going to do about 4 to 5 sets of each of those and see what we can accomplish and see what we can do. This sun is really bright. We're at a different gym today too. We come to Gold's Gym. A little bit more space to it. I don't know if it's going to be as crowded. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, we're not focused on this weekend. We're not focused on Friday. We're not focused on next month. We're focused on this leg day right here. So let's get it. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I've already done my hanging leg raises. I only did 100 today. If you watch some of my other videos, I usually do 200. I only did 100 today. I did 2 sets of calves. I did 2 sets of sitting leg curls. Hamstrings are good juiced up. I've done 2 sets of this as a warm-up. We're going to do 3 hard working sets with the weight all the way up. Let's go. So I'm usually at Iron House, but I came to Gold's Gym today, and I'm really liking the lighting here. It's a lot better than Iron House, a lot more space too. I'm gonna go to Carbon Nations tomorrow for shoulders, see what they're talking about. I like to do leg extensions to pre-exhaust my quads. We'll do 20 sets, 5 sets of 20 sets. 2 of them were kind of warm-up sets. I'm going as heavy as I can go though. So, let's go. Let them stretch. Whew. That was tough. Let's do one more. Last set of these bad boys. My quads are already feeling really juiced right now. Last set. Let me get my mind right. Architects. Everything ends. Auto played for me the other day. Let's go do hack squats. All right, usually I go up to 3 plates, 2 1/4, 3 plates. Sometimes I get up to 4. I don't know what we're gonna get up to today. I just did one warm-up set of 1 plate. We got 2 plates right now. So we're gonna see how this goes. I think it'll be all right. Maybe work our way up to 2 1/4, maybe 3. I don't know. Oh yeah, let's add a quarter to that. I read you the top leg exercises that activate the quads and build the quads the best. That was based on science. Anecdotally, a lot of bodybuilders, fitness, I guess scientists, enthusiasts would argue that hack squats are going to be the best when it comes to leg development and quad growth. Even Jeff Nippard ranked at number 1. And I think Jeff Nippard knows what he's talking about. Science is science. But I feel like this and the pendulum squat works best for me. So that's just what I think. What we're going to do here too is not stop. I might do 1 or 2 sets just to get a feel for it. But once I get to going, I'm not going to stop until I get to 10. Let me get my mind right. Let's go 3. So I found this strap over here. This goes on the back of hack squats right there. Really not a problem using that. A lot of the best quad tension you get at the bottom of the rep. So like when I'm down in it, I get better quad tension down there. If I got the band on, I don't get as good quad tension. I get more drive up top. But if you got bad knees or something like that, go for it, I guess. All right, we're gonna get 10 here, and then probably do a back off set. I was supposed to do front squats before I did this. Let's go do front squats. All right, I've done one set. I'm gonna do 4 sets over here. That's how many I plan on doing. I did 1 set. I'm about to do another one. This is the only one I'm gonna record of this. And then we'll get over to some leg press. Just got a plate on there, nothing serious. Whew. All right, a couple more sets of this and then leg press. So here's something to keep in mind is that I want you guys to know that, like, don't compare yourself to other people that you see in the gym, or how much weight that I do, or how much weight Sam Sulek does, or how much weight Derek Lunsford does, or anybody else, because everybody's genetics are different. Everybody's strength, muscle fibers are a little bit different. Some people have been lifting a lot longer. Some people are strong just out of nowhere. And some people work at it, and they're not strong. I see people that are littler than me, but stronger than I am. I don't get it. But we are in the business of bodybuilding. We are not in the business of weightlifting. We are in the business of stimulate, recover, adapt. We're not trying to push and hit PRs. If you want to do that, you can do powerlifting. We are here to stimulate the muscle, and however much weight that takes, that's what it takes. For some people, it's going to be more than it will be for others. So, you know, I've only got 5 plates on here. I can do 8, I can do 10, but I'll probably get up to like 6, maybe 7. I might not go no more than this, but understand that you're taxed, and we're here to stimulate the muscle. We're not here to hit PRs. So let me get my mind right. Let's add a plate. All right, we got Kevin Gates on. There's something that I do with my workouts, mainly legs, some back too, but I listen to like alternative rock that's like gets me hyped up, you know, like Angry at the World or something. And then once I get halfway through the workout, I turn on rap. And right now it's Kevin Gates, man. So let's go. 6 plates. All right. This is our last set of leg press. This is going to be the 4th set. 3rd set you saw. I did a warm-up set first. Not a warm-up set. I did 4 plates. I need a song that's going to help me get through this right here. If y'all don't know who Big Walk Dog is, it's a rapper. Underrated, man. Everything we got. Let's go.
Whew. 3 sets of lunges. That's what I want to do. All right. We're going to hit us some lunges. The heaviest weight that they have over here is 35, I think. So that's what we're going to do. 35, tree feeve. For the tree feeve. Now, I'm a big fan of lunges. However, with my hip replacement, this right here on this side is my hip replacement. If I'm not careful, I can pull something in on that side. I don't know what it is, but I pull a part of that glute. I don't feel it on my good side, my left side. I feel it on this side, but we're gonna go light, stretch, get it. I feel it a little bit. We'll do a couple more. One more with weights, and then one more no weights. Total of 3 sets. I'm gonna do that. We're gonna check out the leg pump. All right, not the best lighting right here. Oh, that's not bad lighting. That's all right pump right there. Full. Carbs have done me good. We didn't work out the hams, but might as well look at them. They're not bad. Never a bad idea to do an ab check. Yeah. See you in the car. That was a good leg day. Good pump. I don't know how it looked on camera. We'll know in just a little bit what it looked like on camera, but as far as I could tell, from my perspective, it looked pretty good. That was a good leg day. Last leg day, I made a mistake. I hope you don't make a mistake of doing this either, is to not be hydrated enough going into leg day. When you're not hydrated enough going into leg day, that means that you have to drink a lot of water when you get into leg day. And putting a lot of liquids and stuff on your stomach, you need to be drinking water to stay hydrated throughout with the workout. But going into a leg day too dehydrated, you're gonna have to drink a lot more water. That's gonna make you not feel as good and potentially feel kind of sick. And that's how I felt last leg day. I got my shake here, 2 scoops of Rise, not sponsored by them. It's just good, cinnamon, and a scoop of carb powder. Let's get home. It is 9 o'clock, 9:08. Leg day complete. I felt good. I felt strong. You ever have one of those leg days where things just click and just you feel just scrumph, you know? Feel the scrumph. That's how I felt. I'm probably going to start training here because it's a lot more open and not as many people, and I don't feel as like people on me, you know? I love Iron House though. Tomorrow I'm going to check out Carbon Nations. I'm going to do a shoulder day there, and it's one of those gyms that everything's black and it's got nice lights. There's fitness influencers in there, so I mean, there's people with cameras everywhere all the time, so it's nothing new. It's just more expensive. So I want to go, but I already have 3 gym memberships as it is. I got one at Gold's, got one at TrueFit. The only reason that I have the one at TrueFit is because I still got my earbuds in. The only reason that I have the one at TrueFit is because it has a sauna, and it's open 24 hours a day throughout the week. I used to go do stairs at like 4 a.m. There was no other gym that was open at 4 a.m. other than Iron House, but TrueFit is 8 or 9 minutes down the street from me, so I can run down there and do the stairs if I need to do the stairs. At my apartment gym, I have cardio equipment for the treadmill and a bike. I'd say out of all the cardio equipment, the bike is my least favorite, and I'm not sure why. My coach loves the bike. I see Sam Sulek, he always talks about being on the bike. I am just not a fan. I don't know why. It's difficult on my legs. It's a lot more difficult than walking. I think it's more difficult than being on the stairs, to be honest. I could walk on the stairs for 30 minutes and not even know it. I could just hold my phone and just walk on the stairs and just keep scrolling. So, more YouTube content is planned. If there's something that you want to see, comment below and be like, hey, I want to see this. Make a video about this. There's a few staples on my channel that I feel like I need to make, of like how to build muscle, how to lean bulk, how to cut, best exercises for whatever. So whatever you guys want to see, we want to see me do. If you want to hear me talk less right here and just want to see me work out, that's fine. You just comment below. I mean, it's whatever with me. Is whatever with me, shawty. Is whatever with me. Get home and pet the doggies. My dogs are my world. The dog father. I've got an American Bully and a Boston Terrier. I think fur babies, kittens, dogs, whatever, I think they are angels in animal form. Because I'm telling you what, my dogs have helped me through a lot of things. And when I'm feeling like I'm not having a good day, if I'm feeling small, if I feel like I have a bad leg day, if I missed a PR, my dogs don't care. My dogs don't care how much I can lift, and they don't care what place I placed on stage. They don't care if I ate like an asshole. I mean, they love me unconditionally. Unconditionally. And for a dog or an animal, you're their whole world. They were only with you for a piece of yours, but they're with you their whole life if you've had them since a baby. I always judge a person by the way that they treat animals, and by the way an animal treats them. If an animal doesn't trust you, buddy, I'm probably not trusting you that much either. I mean, if a dog doesn't like you, the dog is a man's best friend. And if a dog doesn't like you, I don't like you either. Tomorrow we have shoulders. Shoulders. I've had a tweak in my shoulder. I'm not sure from what. Probably getting old. I have a pain in my right shoulder. I know from making a lot of content on TikTok and just talking shit about caffeine addiction and no sleep and shoulders hurting. I know that I could probably guess that your left shoulder has hurt once upon a time. Either it's hurt now or it's hurt in the past. Your left shoulder has bothered you. If it has, you have to subscribe to my channel. But I'm not going to do a lot more talking. Leg day pretty much wiped me out. I'm going to get home and eat some food, eat some steak. Steak is still in the diet. Carbs was today. You could probably tell because of the pump and the vascularity of my legs. I haven't looked like that in a while. The veins in my legs, they've been kind of gone away. I've been flat. Now I'm full. I had 360 something grams of carbs today, which is quite a lot. It didn't feel like it though, but jasmine rice goes right through me. But I had a lot of carbs. I didn't get a lot of good sleep last night. My shoulder hurt, my back hurt. I tossed and turned. But we still woke up and we still killed it. Because that's what we do. See y'all tomorrow.